Today we're reading the book Scout from The Puppy Place from Ellen Miles. Chapter 1. Let's see. Are we about to miss the exit for the airport? Meg squinted at the sign. No, we are. It's coming right up. I can't wait to get there, Lizzie bounced in her seat. She could hardly believe that Meg had invited her along this trip. They were going to pick up a very special puppy. Meg Parker, who was the Littleton fire squad with Lizzie's dad, was one of Lizzie's favorite dog people. Meg was a dog person, just like Lizzie. They both loved dogs and everything about them. Tell me again, Lizzie asked Meg. Tell me about everything you know about the puppy. Well, she was born in a farm in Ohio, and her name is Scout, Meg said. She's named after a character in one of my favorite books, To Kill a Mockingbird, Scout. Lizzie repeated. She never read the book, but she liked the name. It was perfect for a young German Shepherd puppy. And you said she was 4 months old? That's right, said Meg. She's the same age Casey was when I rescued her. Casey was Meg's 5-year-old German Shepherd. Casey had been abandoned as a puppy, and Meg gave her a home. That's what Meg meant by rescued. Lizzie knew that there were lots and lots of puppies and dogs that needed homes. Meg loved German Shepherds, and she liked to help them find perfect homes. Sometimes that meant working with other German Shepherd lovers all over the country. Meg's German Shepherd rescue group passed the world whenever a dog or puppy needed a home. Today, Meg had invited Lizzie over to pick up Scout, who was arriving on an airplane all the way from Ohio. Meg knew that three different families that were hoping to get a German Shepherd a home. That's why Lizzie and Meg were zipping along the highway on Meg's bright blue van. The van had a special area in the back for Casey with a box called a crate where she would be safe. Meg had left Casey at Lizzie's house so the new puppy Scout could play in the van. Meg and Casey traveled in a bright blue van a lot because Casey was a search and rescue dog. Meg had trained Casey for years, and they worked together as a team. Excuse me. A dog whining. Excuse me, sorry. Meg and Casey traveled in a blue van a lot because Casey... Sorry again. Meg and Casey traveled in a bright blue van a lot because Casey was a search and rescue dog. Meg had trained Casey for years and now they work together as a team. Maybe it's because she was rescued herself, Meg had told Lizzie. But she really seems to love rescuing others. Lizzie knew that search and rescue dogs and their owners went everywhere and they were needed. And they went to national parks if a child was lost in the woods. They also went places where there had been earthquakes and people needed help. And men in snowy areas where skiers got trapped by avalanches. Dogs like Casey were trained to use their sense of smell to track down people no matter how lost they were. Working with Meg, Casey had saved the lives of many people. She was a hero! Casey was smart and beautiful. She was one of Lizzie's favorite dogs. Lizzie had lots of favorite dogs. In fact, she loved pretty much every dog she met, but certain dogs were special, like Casey and like Buddy, the puppy the family had adopted not long ago. Buddy was one of the many puppies the Petersons had fostered. Being a foster family meant they took care of puppies who needed homes, just until a perfect forever families came along. Lizzie and her younger brother Charles had convinced their parents that fostering puppies was a great family activity. The Bean, their toddler brother, whose real name was Adam, who they also adopted, did not need any convincing. He loved puppies. Puppies. In fact, he seemed to think he was one. He loved to pretend he was a dog. Sometimes Lizzie thought that the being beloved believed that Buddy was his little brother instead of a puppy. Buddy was a tan with some brown markings and a white heart on his mark on his chest. He had been a tiny puppy, and the runt of his litter meant he was smaller than his two sisters. But by now he'd grown into a happy, healthy puppy. He was the sweetest guy. Lizzie loved to cuddle with him after long play sessions. He would lick her face, snuggle on her lap, and fall asleep. His soft, warm puppy fur smelled so good. Lizzie felt like she could kiss his belly and kiss his silky ears and pat around his pink belly all day long. She loved that little puppy so much. Sometimes Lizzie could still not believe that her parents have agreed to adopt Buddy. So she and Charles wanted a dog of their own for so long. Every time they fostered family, they hoped to keep it, but it was never quite a white puppy. Time for the Petersons to adopt a dog. Instead, they found each puppy a perfect home. Then Buddy came along, and everybody in the family found love with him. Now he was theirs forever. Lizzie felt so lucky to have a dog to love, and she knew that Buddy was lucky too. They had found him a family like hers, and wanted every puppy to find the right home. So how will you decide which family gets to adopt a dog? Lizzie asked Meg as they turned into a parking lot. Well, the good mans have been waiting the longest, so probably call them first, and I'll do as soon as we make Scout huffing their papers our order. She pulled into the parking spot. Ready? She asked Lizzie. Let's go meet Scout. I think the plane is just about to land, probably hers. Meg pointed to a small plane with red markings that was circling the airport. Lizzie watched this plane swoop down, bumped onto the runway until it stopped near the airport terminal. It's the plane pilot, belonged to the group called the Wings of Love, whose members were dedicated to helping animals. Lizzie had heard about before that this was the first time she had seen them in action and watched them with excitement as the plane door opened. A tall man jumped out and waved to Meg. Got your dog, he called. She's a sweetheart too. He ducked back into the airplane and came out a moment later holding a brown and black puppy in his arms. The puppy looked at the sky and blinked and yawned and stretched out one little paw. Oh, what a cutie, said Meg. Oh, Lizzie loved the puppy right away. Scout had arrived. So that's chapter 1 of Scout.
You trying to break the blinds?
The puppy place.